What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Nasty Nate channel. Today we're looking a little different on the truck here. Found a nice set of stocks with some 285 75 16 tires. Really excited to find those for a decent deal around me, and had to throw them on. I can't even explain to you how much better this truck rides, but gonna save this stuff for the next video. I have a good idea. I want to show you something with these wheels, and I think you guys are gonna think it's insane. So stay tuned for that one. Today we are going to show you some issues with the glow plugs. So I'm going to go grab a few things, come right back. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the little surprise on the dash the other day. So that is for a glow plug, and I'm going to show you what we need to do to figure out which glow plug to replace. If you don't want to do all of them, this will be the perfect video to show you exactly what to do. So we got my auto cal, they call it, to tune my truck. This can be used as a code reader, so that's what I'm going to use to read these codes. That's all I have. A buddy of mine has an edge monitor. That would work too, as long as it reads codes. Got a Duramax Haynes manual. You will not need this because I'm going to show you how you can figure out from your code what cylinder you need your glow plugs replaced on. So I'm going to look at this Haynes manual, just something I've had for a long time. Actually, when I did the head gaskets on this truck, I bought this. It was like 10 or 15 bucks on eBay. Super helpful. If you don't have one of these, I would recommend it, but you are not going to need that for this video because I'm going to show you what to do. So in this book, chapter 7, engine in vehicle repair, we're going to have a diagram right here that shows the cylinder numbers. Okay, so right now this is showing, this is the front, obviously, where the fan is. So this is going to be the passenger side, 1357, driver side 2468. So remember that real quick, and let me just mark this page with that thing. Chapter 5 talks about the glow plugs. Don't really need that, these things are easy. So let's go scan the truck, show the codes. Remember what I just showed you. So I've got the thing, let me turn this off. Got this hooked up, then I turn the key to the on position. We are going to go down, and I think we want to do trouble codes. I'm going to hit display all DTCs. Now it's going to say please wait. So we got a code PO405. That is an EGR code, and that does not trigger the check engine light. We got a PO540, also a EGR code that does not trigger the check engine light. I have talked to Ridge Runner Diesel Performance, which is where I got this from. That is the company I use to tune my truck, and they told me those two codes will not throw a check engine light. It's just because that was there previously, and they are stored basically forever. So let's go down right here. We got a PO673. So what this is a glow plug code. The P0670 is like a code that just shows maybe the glow plug module. It's a problem with any glow plug unit, basically. So if there's a number 1 through 8 behind the 7, in this case it's P0673, that is showing us that that is the third cylinder. So we can pinpoint the third cylinder, take the glow plug out, put a new one in, and this code should go away. I'll scroll down. That is our only code. So now we'll go back to the book, make sure we know what cylinder is cylinder 3, and we'll take that one out, put a new one in. Should be as easy as that. I don't know if we'll have to clear the codes or not. This does have the capability to clear the codes, but I already tried that and it does come back. So we need to replace this glow plug. All right, perfect representation. We got the hood open right here. Cylinder 1, cylinder 3, which is P0673. That is the cylinder we need to work with. Luckily, my fender wells blew out on the highway because I bought really cheap clips. Never do that, by the way. So we can find right here is cylinder 1 glow plug, cylinder 3 glow plug, 5 and 7. All we have to do is work on number 3. So let me go find the right sockets for that. And I'm actually really happy this is not on the driver's side, because the driver's side has a, I don't mind my giant zip tie. I bought new fender liners and I'm gonna work on that, I don't know, sometime next week or something. Driver's side has the steering column thing, or the steering shaft, and this charge pipe. So driver's side is, it's not a nightmare to do, but it sucks compared to the passenger side. So I'm lucky for that, but I do want to replace them all here soon. They're just like 20 bucks a piece, so I didn't want to buy all of them since I didn't need it, but I did buy 2, one as a backup just in case. All right guys, the first nut that you need to remove is an 8mm. It actually wasn't very tight, but that just holds on the wire, and I will remove that by hand so I don't lose it, and then I'll come back and tell you what size the actual glow plug is in a second. So the glow plug is going to be a 12mm. You'll probably want an extension. Make sure you get that on there pretty well, and I'll show you a little trick to get these out. So it is pretty tight. Let me see if I can set you guys down on the tire at least. All right, so these get kind of, on a really rusted out truck, they get kind of sketchy. That one was pretty easy. What you're going to want to do to make sure you don't break the end of this off in your cylinder head, because then you're shot. You pretty much either have to take the head off and drill it out, or you just leave it without a glow plug. But what you're going to want to do is kind of undo it a little bit, tighten it back, undo it a little bit more, tighten it back, undo it a little bit more, and you're just going to want to inch it back so you don't destroy this glow plug. Mine came out pretty easy because I've actually had them out like a year or 2 ago when I did the head gaskets, but then we can just thread it out by hand. And you want to be careful with this thing when it comes all the way out. You don't want to break the actual glow plug itself in the cylinder, because then you got a big problem. So just pull it out very carefully and I'll show you. See, this end, you don't want that to break off in your cylinder. So all right, here's our new replacement. I would recommend only buying an AC Delco, because you do not want this thing to break in your cylinder head because you bought a cheaper one. It is definitely worth buying the $20 one versus the $10 or $12 one, because if this thing breaks off in your cylinder head, or in your cylinder, you're pretty much sending part of this through your piston into your head, and it's not going to be good. I have seen it happen in videos before, so just buy the AC Delco one, or go to GM and buy them. They probably sell you those, but anyway, let's put this bad boy in there, kind of get you guys a good view. And I'll just do it finger tight, and then we'll kind of torque it down with my socket, but these really don't get torqued down to much, so. And we'll just tighten it up a little bit. And then we can put our wire back on and the nut that holds the wire on. All right, I really don't know if the check engine light will just go away from this or if I have to clear the code, so let's see what happens. We'll just let them cycle, start it. And it did come back on, so I'm going to move it in the driveway and then we will clear the code and see what happens. Okay, I got this plugged in, turned it back on. I believe I have to do this. Now I'll hit clear codes. Are you sure? Hell yeah, I'm sure. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the truck back off, take this out, and then start it back up and see what happens. All right. Yeah, buddy. Didn't come back. So we fixed the check engine light and it was the third glow plug. So super stoked with that. Let's see this thing. Yeah, this thing sounds so good no matter what exhaust is on it. I did take the axle dump off and I put the tailpipe thing back on because these wheels just did not look right with the axle dump. So I did put that back on and let me shut this off. Make sure we don't have it again. Yeah, no check engine light. Sweet! Yeah, yeah, yeah! If you guys know who Complete Customs is, shout out to him. He's hilarious. But got the truck, you know, no check engine light. That is sweet. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully that helped you or somebody, and stay tuned for the next one. We are going to be talking about the super singles that are sitting right here. I really need to put them back on the truck. Oh yeah, I am going to put them back on the truck this weekend or next week-ish, because I am going to make it out to Loud and Proud meet, or the Loud and Proud meet, you know, the hat we got because I'm trying to win all its first gens. But yes, this truck is going to make it out to the Loud and Proud meet next weekend. I think it's the 26th of September-ish. So that will be super cool. Luckily, we're only about 2 hours away from him. So I'm throwing these back on to go there and hopefully see some cool trucks and meet some of you guys out there. So stay tuned for the next video of the Super Singles, and stay tuned to Nasty Nate. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more. See you in the next one.